we want to look at food in a way that tells a certain story. There's the sugar story, which is where the fruit part of that comes in, and there's the inflammatory story, like we said in the brain module, where all food is foreign, right? And the purpose of the immune system is to react to things that are foreign. So again, to reframe or to just touch on something we already talked about, the immune system's job is to circle around your body and do some surveillance. And when it sees something that is you, it sees something and says, is this me or is it not me? If the answer is it's me, leave it alone, right? This is my big toe, leave it alone. This is my eyeball, leave it alone. Then when the immune system swims around and it sees something that's not me, so let's say the immune system is swimming around, sees the big toe, the eyeball, leaves it alone, and then, oh, there's some chicken and broccoli. Well, chicken and broccoli is not me. So then the immune system asks a second question. The second question is it safe or is it dangerous? It's food, it's chicken and broccoli, it's safe, leave it alone. The immune system, when it does that with everything that is foreign, and all food is foreign. So food enters into your small intestines, and the small intestines and your bloodstream is where the outside world and the inside world come really close to each other. The small intestines is the surface area of a tennis court and is the thickness of a saran wrap, and therefore, if things start to cross, the immune system can get excited. So that if the immune system gets excited, that's the inflammation story. It can get very excited and cause too much inflammation. It can get a little excited and cause appropriate inflammation. But there's always going to be some inflammation when you eat food. That's normal. It's when it's excessive that it's a problem. So there are some foods that are more inflammatory or more likely to cause an overreaction than not. Fruits are least likely to cause a reaction. Healthy meats are least likely to cause a reaction, but grains, legumes, many forms of dairy, these are more likely because of the proteins in them. So for example, in wheat are many proteins. One of them is gluten. One of them is wheat germ agglutinin. And there are several others in which you can react to. Well, in dairy, there's whey protein and casein protein, and you can react to those. So those are very common and commonly associated with autoimmune problems. So we do remove those high immune value foods. We all have heard about the deadly peanut allergies that people have. So nuts and seeds can also be pro-inflammatory, although peanuts are technically not nuts. Peanuts are beans or legumes. So we do remove those foods for that reason, for the inflammatory reason. Sometimes the reason is for inflammation, and sometimes it's for the carbohydrate content. We are on a low carbohydrate program. There's no question about it. So we remove wheat and grains like rice and corn, which are gluten-free. We remove grain and we remove legumes because of their high carbohydrate value and their high immune value. So that's kind of the rationale.